The next card on the list is Hall of Disruption, which is really good against if your opponent is absolutely thrashing you, because it can reduce a monster's attack by all face-up attack position monsters they control lose 800 attack for each monster they control, which is great. Then there's Oasis of Dragon Souls. Revives a card, but it becomes a worm type. Typing doesn't matter in this deck, and it's special summons in defense mode, which was another good thing about that card. Phoenix Wing Wind Blast, another delay card. Discard one card and target one card your opponent controls, send it to the top of the deck. The discard benefits, and the send card to the top of the deck is still good. Negate attack, I mean, it pretty much states what it does. Negates an attack. Dimensional Prison. Whenever the opponent's monster declares an attack, banish it, so another negate. Dark Bribe, opponent activates a spell or trap, negate it, they draw one card, another negate. And Mirror Force, another negate, which destroys all attack position monsters they control. Now to the extra deck. The first one, which I have two of, is Super Quantum Mech Beast Ouroboros. Ouroboros' effect, you can target it's 2 level 4s, or you can use the field spell that was mentioned earlier to summon it, using the discard effect and green layer. You can also use it has a once per turn effect that while it has a green layer attached to it, you can attach another Super Quant card to this card. That's one of the default red, blue, green layers. And its main effect is you can detach one overlay unit and it can target one monster your opponent controls and flip it face down. That's Ouroboros. That's the first of the mech beasts. The second one is Ground Pulse, which is for Super Quantum blue layer. It has the same attach effect, except if it has a blue layer attached to it. And its detach effect is you can detach and target one spell or trap card on the field and destroy it. Then the final of the mech beasts, which I have 3 of because they mucked up the order, and that is Magna Liger. It has the same attach effect but with red as the card needed, and it can detach one to destroy a monster. And that's red, so move on to the boss card, which can only be summoned with the field spell, which is Super Quantum Mech King Great Magnus. Now this card has a ton of effects. Its first effect is if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 3 Super Quantum Mech Beasts from your graveyard, which is red, blue, green, which is these 3, and that's its first effect. Its second effect is, while it has 2 or more overlay units, during either player's main phase, you can detach 1 Xyz material from this card and shuffle 1 card from the field into the deck. While it has 4 or more overlay units, it is unaffected by card effects except Super Quant cards. 6 or more, your opponent can't add cards from the deck to their hand by card effects. And if you pair it up with, where was it? Magnus Slayer from before, it gains 1200 attack, piercing damage, and it could attack 3 times for 3600, which makes it completely brutal. 2 of those. The reason there's only 2 of each of those extra deck monsters is because there are other extra deck monsters you can throw in, like number 48, Shadow Ledge. which is thrown in purely of stall. It's 2 level 3s. You can attach 1 overlay unit and special summon a... what was the special summon? A token. Phantom token, 500 attack, defense, dark, level 1. And it can't be attacked while you control the token. That's its token, of course. And Fairy Cheer Girl is thrown in there because our fan is a fairy and you can get his level up to 4 using this deck because of Alfan's other level copy effect on green layer. Fairy Cheer Girl is just 2 level 4s. You can attach an Xyz material and draw 1 card once per turn. One-Eyed Skill Gainer, 3 level 4s. If your opponent is playing an Xyz deck, you can copy one of their Xyz deck's monsters by detaching 1 overlay unit. And the final card in the deck is Photon Papilloperative, 2 level 4s. Which its effect is you can attach 1 Xyz material from this card, target 1 defense position monster on the field, change it to attack, and it loses 600 attack. And that's it, that's the deck.